The electric car maker Tesla has sold off most of its holdings in Bitcoin. The company's owner, Elon Musk, has been one of the most high-profile cheerleaders for cryptocurrency and made waves last year when he revealed Tesla made a major investment in Bitcoin, which prompted a surge of demand for the cryptocurrency. But the company is now backing away as the value of Bitcoin plunges. It's fallen by more than 50% so far this year. The announcement came alongside better than expected results from Tesla of $2.3 billion US, and that's despite a hit from the COVID-19 lockdowns in Shanghai impacting its production there. Here's our North America business correspondent, Samira Hussein.
The extended shutdown of the company's factory in the Shanghai assembly plant dealt a blow to its ability to produce vehicles. Compared to the previous quarter, Tesla made fewer cars and it made less money on the cars it did make because of inflation and more competition for the components that go into electric vehicles. And like so many companies, Tesla continues to grapple with supply chain disruptions. Now, going forward, the electric car maker is keeping its goal of increasing deliveries by an average of 50% over the coming years. Now, Tesla's earnings are always of great interest to Wall Street. It is the most valuable car company in the world, but Elon Musk's $44 billion bid to take over Twitter means investors are even more keenly attuned to the company's financials. The billionaire CEO took out a $12.5 billion loan to help finance his takeover of Twitter. He used his 16% stake in Tesla as collateral, a company he founded and currently runs. Now, what happens in the court case between Mr. Musk and Twitter in October could have a significant impact on Tesla.
Interesting, that's Samira. Well, let's talk to Dan Ives from Wedbush Securities. Dan, welcome to the programme. So let's talk about that point that Samira just made there. I would imagine many, high up within Tesla are not too happy about what Elon Musk has been up to lately with regards to Bitcoin and Twitter.
Look, I think it's been a black eye for Musk, and it's been overhanging the stock. And ultimately, this is really at a time that they're seeing headwinds in China, given the zero COVID issues, navigating, I think, better than expected. But it's the last sort of agita that investors needed, and I think it's been anywhere from $125 to $150 per share overhang in the stock.
Yeah, I mean, the stock is impacted. The money in the bank for Tesla could be hit hard if he's got to buy Twitter. So, going forward, what do you think people will think? I mean, we just have to accept this is how Elon Musk operates. He's this maverick that's hard to sort of predict.
Yeah, look, I think that's obviously been his history. I do think this is different. I think it's left a bit of a tar in terms of how he's handled this fiasco with Twitter. And ultimately, as it goes into Delaware court, I mean, more and more, it feels like Twitter has a significant iron fist upper hand. Now, in terms of Tesla, the fear is ultimately if Musk has some sort of massive cash settlement, he'd have to pay Twitter $5 to $10 billion, or ultimately have to own Twitter as a public company, he'd have to sell more stock. That continues to be the overhang in the stock.
But in terms of the car company itself, how it is doing, give us your take. We've had the latest results out.
Look, I'd say better than feared. I mean, if you take out the China shutdown April and May, navigating better than expected, second half reiterating guidance in terms of 50% growth. I think demand continues to outstrip supply. And I think right now for Tesla, it's navigating into the second half. China, that's the elephant in the room, just given the zero COVID shutdowns. But I think you take this, better than feared, rip the Band-Aid off, stock should be up.
But what about, the competition that's getting hotter and hotter all the time? The other car makers worldwide are coming out with their electric vehicles. So, of course, Tesla had first mover advantage and it's got this kind of cult following. But, the competition is biting, isn't it now?
Well, definitely. I mean, competitions come from all angles around the world, and it bullseye on the back in terms of Tesla. But in terms of leadership and even just expansion from a production perspective, I mean, right now it's still Tesla's world. Everyone else is paying rent in the EV space. But no doubt, around the corner, competition's coming. And that's why investors this year, it's been a glass half empty view of Tesla, especially in a risk-off market. And China, that's the hearts and lungs of the Tesla bull story, as we saw this quarter.
Okay. Dan, good to talk to you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.